Story time on how protecting my kids landed me in jail. Okay, so boom. I have two daughters who I really love, and they're the type of girls who are extra. My youngest is 16, my oldest is 18, and I myself am 38. Now, when I say my kids are extra, I mean they don't hold back how they feel. If they don't like something, they express themselves, and that's a blessing and a curse. But on this particular day, it was a curse. So one day we were at Walmart and I was in the kitchen section. Then all of a sudden, my kids come running to me with a man running after them. I said, hey, what are you doing chasing my daughters, as they hid behind me? Then before the man can even answer, my oldest daughter said he grabbed my youngest daughter and told her to come with him. But then my oldest daughter pushed him back and grabbed my youngest daughter and said, don't put your dirty hands on my sister. Out like for part 2. Part 2 on how protecting my kids landed me in jail. Okay, so boom, like I said, my oldest daughter pushed him back and grabbed my youngest daughter and told him to get his dirty hands off her little sister. And that's when they ran to me as he chased them and called them out their names. Then this man interrupts my daughter as she's explaining and tells her to shut up. I said, excuse me, who are you talking to? This man says, your daughter, B. Child, I took the nearest microwave and I slammed it in his face. He falls to the floor and I proceed to stomp on him. And mind you, I was wearing heels. Security ends up coming and separating the man from me and my daughters. And even though I explained that he grabbed my youngest daughter, they still put me in jail. But I was only in there for a couple hours and I had my oldest daughter drive back home and pick me up after. No charges against me, but I'm mad I got jail time for protecting my kids. It's my kids, I'll do it again.
Story of the time I faked a leg injury just to take the elevator in school. So this was my junior year of high school, and I've always had really bad social anxiety. Every time I would walk through the hallways, I felt like everybody was just staring at me and talking about me. Which, I'm not even gonna lie, most of the time they were looking and talking about me. Because for some reason in high school, everybody was just so obsessed with my life. But that's a rant for another video. So one day I was wearing heels in front of my parents and I ended up twisting my ankle or something. And it hurt. So when I told them that it hurt, I wasn't lying, but it was only sore for a day. Shh. And during this time, I had really big drama with a bunch of girls. I don't remember what it was about, probably a boy. So I literally dreaded walking through the hallways because they always would be saying something. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just tell my parents to take me to the doctor? So I skipped school the next day, go to the doctor, get a doctor's note saying that I can't walk down the stairs and that I need to use the elevator and leave class 5 minutes early. So yeah, if you need to avoid people, just fake a leg injury, go to the doctor, and problem solved.
I met my stepdaughter Zoe 2.5 years ago, and I married her father less than 5 months ago. It was a small and private celebration since that's what we felt was the best thing to do, since I'm still grieving my daughter Lauren, who passed away from sepsis at the age of 26. She was doing okay and was getting ready for her wedding that was supposed to happen the same month she passed away. We still don't know what went wrong. I took most of her belongings, including her wedding dress. We bought it together and she put a lot of her own touches on it. Although it hurt to look at it, I made sure it's safe. My stepdaughter Zoe is younger than Lauren. She's 23. We're not very close and distance is one of the reasons why. The issue started when Zoe visited to talk about her wedding in April. We were talking about wedding dresses and she suddenly brought up Lauren's wedding dress. I asked her what about it and she said she saw it several times and it got stuck on her mind. She asked me if she could see it and I let her. She then said she'd like to wear it at her wedding. I felt uneasy. I told her I wasn't sure that was a good idea. She told me it's fine. She'll have to change a few things in it so that it can fit her size and style, but this is why I had a hard time accepting. I told her I was sorry, but I can't let her have it. She offered me money, but its sentimental value is what matters to me. She argued, saying I was making things complicated and it was all right since she too is my daughter. She asked if I don't love her as much as my own daughter, and I told her my love for her is different, but she threw a fit, calling me unfair and unreasonable, and I still said no. Her dad got involved in the argument, saying he doesn't see why I'm against it. I declined to discuss it anymore, but they keep bringing it up, asking if my daughter would have wanted someone else to have the opportunity to wear this dress since she unfortunately couldn't. This made me so mad, I lashed out at both of them and kept saying no. Others said I had no right to act like that. What's the point of leaving the dress in the closet when my stepdaughter can make good memories in it?